Hey there, young explorers, and welcome. Get ready because today we're going on an awesome expedition deep into the Malaysian rainforest. We're going to uncover some of the most amazing secrets about how animals survive out here.
I mean, have you ever really thought about it? It's a pretty tough world out here. You've got hungry predators around every corner and the weather can be really challenging. So how do they do it? Well, grab your binoculars and let's go find out.
Okay, so first stop on our adventure, let's get a handle on our main mission. We need to understand what survival of the species actually means for all the incredible animals we're about to meet. So, here's the crucial point. Every single animal has its own special bag of tricks to make sure there are always more of them around in the future. It's all about making sure their species doesn't just disappear, go extinct. It's all about keeping that family line going strong. Whoa. Okay. Let's be super quiet now. We're stepping into a part of the jungle where we have to be really observant. This is where we get to see how animals avoid becoming someone else's lunch.
Whoa! Look over there! A porcupine! Yeah, you can bet any predator is gonna think twice before messing with those sharp spines. That's a very clear stay-away message, don't you think?
And over there, see that? A turtle. It can just pull its entire body inside that super hard shell. It's basically a walking fortress. Good luck to anything trying to get through that natural armor. Okay, now this is super cool. A squid can make a really quick escape just by shooting out a huge cloud of black ink. It totally confuses its enemy. One moment it's there, and the next, poof, it's gone.
Wow, did you just see that? The lizard dropped its tail to distract that predator so it could run away. And don't you worry, it'll grow a new one. What a clever trick to live another day.
Surviving isn't just about escaping predators. Here in Malaysia, animals also have to deal with our pretty intense weather. Super hot one minute and rainy the next. So let's check out the clever strategies they use to cope with that. So here you can see two totally different strategies. The buffalo sticks around and just adapts. It takes a nice cooling mud bath to beat the heat. But the stork, it just decides to leave. It migrates, flying to a warmer place where it's easier to find food. An animal's job is never done, even once it's safe. It also has to make sure its babies survive to become adults. And you could say that this is probably their most important mission of all. And they do it in so many different ways. From a crocodile hiding its eggs in the sand, to a frog laying a whole bunch of slimy eggs together to keep them safe. And get this, the arowana fish actually carries its babies around in its mouth. And a chicken will absolutely attack anything that bothers its chicks. These parents mean business. All right, now for the biggest puzzle in the whole jungle. How are all of these animals connected? Well, the answer is lunch. So think of a food chain like a one-way street for energy, and it all starts with the sun. The sun gives power to plants, and they use that power to make their own food. That's where it all begins. So, right here in this palm oil plantation, you can see a really simple food chain. The palm fruit gets energy from the sun, so it's the producer. Then, a rat comes along and eats the fruit. It's the primary consumer. But then, an eagle swoops down and eats the rat, making the eagle the secondary consumer. See how that energy moves along? But in reality, things are usually a lot more complicated. Most animals eat more than one thing, which creates this big, tangled food web. It's kind of like a giant map that shows how everything in a habitat is connected. Now, this is a really important question for an explorer to think about. What would happen to the eagles and snakes if all the rats in the paddy field just disappeared? Well, if one animal population changes, it can affect the entire food web. The eagles and snakes would have way less food, and they might have to find something else to eat, or maybe their own numbers would start to go down. All right, junior explorers, you have learned so much on our adventure today, so now it's time to put on your thinking caps and test your knowledge with a quick quiz. Are you ready? Okay, question 1. How does a lizard escape from its enemies? Remember that really cool trick it has? Yep, you got it. It detaches its tail to distract predators. Awesome job! Next question. Why does a buffalo take a bath in the mud? Do you remember? That's it. It's to cool down on a super hot Malaysian day. Okay, question 3. Which animal is famous for carrying its babies around in its mouth to keep them safe? Think carefully on this one. That's right, it's the amazing arowana fish. Number 4. In a food chain, What's that special name we give to a plant that makes its own food? It's called a producer because it produces all the energy for the whole food chain. Great! And for the final question, what do we call it when you have a whole bunch of different food chains all connected together? It's a food web. Fantastic job, everyone! You're all official survival experts now. Well, our expedition is over for today, but the rainforest is still full of amazing secrets just waiting to be discovered. So never stop exploring and always keep asking questions about the incredible world around you. Until our next adventure, goodbye!